is Kategaya's wish that you guide this country in a very peaceful and orderly transition. All senior government officials, since we've been advised to cut our protocol short, the church fraternity led by Bishop Nathan Ahimsiwe, the larger Kategaya family, ladies and gentlemen, in all your distinguished capacities, all protocol observed. I've been asked to speak on behalf of Eriya Kategaya's friends, and it's an assignment that is a big responsibility. But before I make my remarks, I would like to request all those friends who have managed to make it today to be upstanding, please. If you may, for just 1 second. If you may. Please be seated. Thank you for turning up. Please be seated. It is a great honor and a profound pleasure to pay tribute to my dear friend, the late Right Honorable Eriya Kategaya, who departed from us 12 years ago in March 2013. His memory remains vivid in our hearts, and his legacy continues to inspire those who knew him. I first met Eriya Kategaya in 1961 when he joined Ntare School along with you, Your Excellency, President Yoweri Museveni, and many other remarkable young men I can recall, like Alfred Kambe. We used to call him Kambe, but he was Kambe Ndiaho. Jose Biamanyirwoha, Biama, Mark Kazarazarwe, Wilson Mandes, Asa Manyindo Isoke, Obotho Wino, Vereno Raheru, Yoas Kayamba, Mongino Siru, John Bagabirwa, George Bagamuhunda, and many others. But that's the group of the young men that joined us at Ntare School. At the time, although by age I'm more or less the same group with His Excellency and late Eriya Kategaya, we belong to more or less the same age. But at the time they joined Ntare School, I was 2 years ahead of Eriya Kategaya and His Excellency the President. Then Kategaya was living in Baker House, but you recall Your Excellency and I happened to live in the Baguta House at the time. But even then, he stood out as a gentle, soft-spoken, thoughtful young man whose quiet demeanor masked an exceptional intellect. Our bond grew stronger through our shared passion for debate when I served as the president of Ntare School Debating Society. I distinctly remember how Eriya enthusiastically campaigned for you, Your Excellency, to become at that time secretary of the society, a reflection of his loyalty, belief in others, and a sense of justice. Years later, our paths converged again as we both joined the struggle against Idi Amin. Many people may be surprised to know that I was also in the struggle, but that it was. Although we served in different wings, Eriya joined National Salvation for NASA at that time, where I aligned with the Save Uganda movement. Despite our separate affiliations, our shared commitment to liberating our country united us in the greater cause for justice and freedom. Following the overthrow of Obote II government in 1986, our journey brought us together once more, this time in the executive, in the legislative arms of government, including the Constituent Assembly. It was really during these years of close collaboration that I came to know Eriya even better and deeply. He proved to be a very highly skilled diplomatic legislator. He was a very principled man, patriotic and wavering in his convictions. He detested sectarian politics and was a firm advocate of a meritocratic society where one's ability and integrity, no tribal affiliation, determined their place in society. In the cabinet, where we served together, and I can see some old folks, Eriya Kategaya, we were quite a solid cabinet. I remember, Your Excellency, you recall our days. Now, in the cabinet, Eriya was a real consensus, a consummate consensus builder. He was always seeking common ground among divergent views. Now, while he valued dialogue and compromise, he remained steadfast in his principles, never sacrificing his core beliefs for the sake of convenience. His calm demeanor, coupled with sharp intellect, earned him respect for both colleagues and adversaries. He had the rare ability to listen attentively, sensitize differing opinions, and forge solutions that balanced inclusivity with unwavering adherence to what he believed was right. On a personal level, Eriya had a deep affection for cows, a passion rooted in his Ankole heritage. And as a token of our enduring friendship, I gave him a cow, again, a cherished tradition in Ankole culture. Our bond extended beyond mere acquaintanceship as we frequently visited each other's homes and attended several family functions. At Kampala Club, we both enjoyed an active sporting life. Eriya excelled in lawn tennis, where I found my stride on the squash court. His warmth and sociable nature made him natural choice to serve as a patron of many of the club social groups, like what we call the guru groups, and I can see some gurus here, or the goat fraternity. His presence brought camaraderie and goodwill to every gathering. Eriya Kategaya's enduring legacy is that of a man who loved his country deeply, upheld honesty, and stood by his word even when it was not popular to do so. What we and future generations must learn from him is the simple but powerful principle: say what you mean and mean what you say. In a world often driven by self-interest and survival, Eriya remains a shining example, as his children were saying, of simplicity, integrity, unwavering principles, loyalty, humility, and sincere friendship, and steadfast devotion to the greater good. In conclusion, my heartfelt prayer to Your Excellency and humble request to you as his childhood friend, President Yoweri Museveni, is Kategaya's wish that you guide this country in a very peaceful and orderly transition as a lasting legacy to the nation you have both served with dedication. I would also like to argue, President Museveni, to engage Eriya Kategaya's seniors and elders, particularly those who are over 75. It's a remarkable generation whose wealth of experience and wavering patriotism can offer you very honest, invaluable counsel on matters of national importance. These comrades are not seeking jobs, and they don't want any favors, but simply wish to offer sincere, selfless advice in the spirit of safeguarding the values and aspirations for which you all sacrificed. Finally, to the Kategaya family, Joan and the children and the larger family, I appeal to you to draw inspiration from Kategaya's unwavering courage, emulate his strength of character, and uphold the integrity of his name. Let his legacy guide you and always build bridges of unity. For together you'll stand strong, but divided you risk losing the foundation he so firmly laid. Let me thank you all for your kind attention, and may God's blessing be upon you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Richard Kaijuka. And ladies and gentlemen, I now take the singular honor of inviting Mrs. Joan Kategaya to come and make her remarks. May we warmly receive her, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. His Excellency the President and Mama Janet Museveni, all senior government officials present here today with us, the church fraternity led by Bishop, our beloved Bishop Nathan Ahimsiwe, Bishop of South Ankole Diocese, ladies and gentlemen, all of you in your capacities, and distinguished guests, all protocol observed. Today is a remarkable day, a day of Thanksgiving.
Remember, we had some differences with Kategaya. One of those elections, we had some differences with some of the movement people. And the differences were caused by bad work methods. You must have good aims, but also good, correct work methods, so that you arrive at a decision in a democratic way, not any other way. So we had some differences with the Kategaya along the way. I don't remember which election was it, 2016, one of those. But after the elections, I met with the Kategaya and said, now, we didn't agree here, but we agree on the East African Federation.